Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 4-5 New York Yankees taking on the 3-5 Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium. This is Game 3 of a 3-game series between the Yankees and the Royals. Both teams have won one game in this series, and this is the rubber game of the series. Will the Yankees come out on top, or will the home team, the Kansas City Royals, come out on top? We'll find out in 9 innings. And here is the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off, the left fielder, Johnny Damon. Batting second, the center fielder, Melky Cabrera. Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Posada. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Hideki Matsui. Batting sixth, the catcher, Jose Molan. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Morgan Insberg. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Alberto Gonzalez. On the mound for the Royals, it is John Bale. Comes into the game with an ERA of an 11.25. One loss, 4 innings pitched allowed, 6 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Kauffman Stadium gives a -1 to strikeouts and a -3 to walks. And with that, Johnny Damon steps up into the batter's box. He's batting at .324. Here's the pitch. And we are on the way. 2-2, that's a blank. 2-6, and that is a ground ball to G-Load for out number 1. Let's take a look real quick before we continue on with Melky Cabrera to see how the defense is set up for the Kansas City Royals. Out there, and we'll start out in the outfield. In left field, we have Tihan. Garthwaite is in center. Gulen is in right field. Going around the bases, third base will be Gordon. Penna is at shortstop. German's at second base. G-Load is at first. Buck behind the plate, the catcher. And the pitcher is John Bale. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Melky Cabrera. Cabrera batting a 190. Here's the pitch. 5-1. That's going to be a range play. 2-3, and that's going to be a base hit past Penna. Penna's range is on a 1-3. That is a 2, and he makes the catch, throws it over to G-Load. Jalad for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod batting a .343. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-3. That's going to be a strike 11. The 14 is too high. 4-5, and that's going to be a line drive back to Bale. Who takes it, throws over to first for out number 3, and retires the side. So it's an easy inning to score as the Royals retire the Yankees in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Leading off, the center fielder, Joey Garthwaite. Batting second, the second baseman, Esteban German. Batting third, the left fielder, Mark Tihan. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Jose Gulen. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Billy Butler. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Batting seventh, first baseman, Ross G-Load. Batting eighth, the catcher, John Buck. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Tony Henna. On the mound for the Yankees, it is Andy Benintendi. Comes into the game with a 2.86 average, no wins, no losses. Pitched 6 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Joey Garthwaite steps up. He's batting a .250. Here's the pitch. 2-5. That is a ground ball to Gonzalez. And that is out number 1. And with out number 1, before as Esteban German walks over to the batter's box, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Yankees. In left field, it's Damon. Center fielder is Cabrera. Matsui is in right field. Around the horn, third base, Alex Rodriguez. Shortstop is going to be Gonzalez. At second base, you have Kano. At first base, it is Ensberg. Behind home plate is Molan, and Benintendi is on the mound. And with that, Esteban German steps up. He's batting a .333. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-4. That's going to be a possible error. 1-4, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Cabrera. Error rating for Cabrera is on a 1-4. That's a 4. No error there. Error of 4, even, no error. So because of it being right on the number for that, we roll a die, and if it's even, it's an error. Even odds, that is the decider. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Mark Tejon. Tejon is batting a .290. The pitch. 6-2, strikeout 13. The 20 is too high. 4-6, double star 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to A-Rod for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Yankees retire the Royals in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, we have nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's going to be Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, and Jose Molan due up for the Yankees. Posada batting a .222. Here's the pitch. 2-1, hit by pitch. That's a 0. As John Bale gives a -10 for hit by pitch. That is a 10. So nothing on a hit by pitch. 4-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to German. To second base for out number 1. Hideki Matsui batting a .303. Here's the pitch. 5-1 range play. 5-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to Garthwaite. Garthwaite's range is on a 1-3. That's a 5. That's going to go all the way back to the wall. Hop off the wall. That is a double for Hideki Matsui, and he gets on with a double. And that one just bounced off the one hopper off the wall, and Hideki hustles it to second. So runner on second, 1 out, infield at normal depth, and that's going to bring up Jose Molan. Stride roll 11. Here's the pitch. Runner on second with 1 out. 5-5. That's a blank. 1-6. Ground ball to Bale. And an advance on a 6. Advance only on a roll of a 6 if the ball is hit to third base. Nope. That is hit to the pitcher. Runner's advance on ball is hit to the shortstop or the pitcher if BR of the runner beats a 1d6 roll, otherwise hold. Hideki's base run rating is a 2. The roll is a 6. He'll get the hold, and that is out number 2. And with that, we bring up Robinson Cano. Cano batting .211. Here's the pitch. 5-5, that's a strike. 5-17 is too high. 5-4, fly ball out there to Goulon. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Jose Goulon, Billy Butler, and Alex Gordon due up for Kansas City. Jose Goulon batting a 172. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-6. That's going to be a blank. And that's going to be a 4-2. That's going to be a single to Innsberg. And with that, Jose Goulon gets on with a base hit. Strategy roll is a 3. The infield is at double play depth as Billy Butler, who's batting a 167, comes up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 2-5. That's and that, by the crack of the bat, is a base hit. Jose Goulon will go to second. As the stop sign goes up, he'll advance to third on a 4-6. His base run rating is a 2, and he'll hold at second. So Alex Gordon up. Gordon batting a 125. Runners on first and second. Strategy roll is a 3. Here's the pitch. 6-4. Double star. Fly ball to Cabrera. Gordon will get the hold sign, and that is out number 1. And that's going to bring up Rawls. Rawls is batting a 231. Strategy roll 16. Royals holding off. Nothing on the strategy roll. 2-5. Double star. Ground ball to A-Rod. And it's hit to A-Rod. Will the defense try for the force out at third or the double play? They are going to go for the double play. So on a double play, that doesn't work. However, Jose Goulon will go to third on that. And that is hit right at third base. The choice of, and this is how this works. It's a ground ball out, runners on first and second. Grounders to third, we're going to roll 1d6. On a 1-2, that's hit towards the line of double play or force, it will go 5-3. On a 3-4, it's going to be right at third base, choice of force only at third base, or try for the second to first double play. If we get a 5 or 6 on that, it's in the hole, double play chance will go second to first. So we're going to take a look at the thing here. Click GD, we would click the ground double play on the battles card for the double play. It does not happen. Butler will be out at second, sorry. And Ross will get on with a base hit. So 2 outs with runners on the corner, and the Royals have a runner in scoring position. That's going to bring up John Buck. Buck batting an 080 average. The strategy roll is an 11. Royals holding off. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Strike. 15. That's a 15. Struck him out. So no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. After 2, we're still tied at nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's going to be Morgan Innsberg, Alberto Gonzalez, and Johnny Damon due up for the Yankees. Kansas City leaves 2 on. We go to the top of the third. Morgan Innsberg up. Here's the pitch. 1-5 range play at Kauffman Stadium. We go to the ballpark card for this play. 3-2, double star 1. That's a ground ball to German to second base. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. And that is a base hit for Morgan. Can't get to it in time as it gets by him and out into shallow right field. Golan getting that and holding the runners on first. Alberto Gonzalez due up now. Infield coming in, strategy rolls at 19. We have a sacrifice play coming up. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. First time we're seeing Gonzalez. No, it is not the first time. In 5 games, he's had 4 at-bats and 1 run scored. So no average just yet, but he does have 5 games under his belt with 1 at-bat. 3-3, that's going to be a blank. And that is a successful sac bunt. So with that, Morgan will go to second. And 1 out with a runner in scoring position. We go to the top of the order, Johnny Damon up. Damon is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 16. Infield at normal depth. And that's going to be 6-2. That's going to be a possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 3-2. That's going to be a base hit past Garthwaite out there in the center field. Garthwaite's error rating is on a 1 and a 1 only. That's a 15. No error there. It's throwing. Only applicable if rolling for runner's advancement. Otherwise, no error. There is no error just yet. And Morgan will get the hold sign. So the Yankees with 1 out have runners on the corners. And that's going to bring up Melky Cabrera. Cabrera's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 1. Yankees holding off. The pitch. 1-4, strike 6. That's a 13. That's way too high. 2-6, and that is going to be a ground ball to Ross. Is the base runner going to try to score? Yes, he is. Will the defense try for the out at home, or are they going to go for the double play? They're going to go for the double play. So with that, Morgan will go home. Will score for the Yankees. And that is a double play on the matter there. And that retires the side. So 1 run scores on 2 hits with no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Tony F. Henna, Joey Garthwaite, and Esteban German due up for the Royals. Henna, batting a 200. Here's the pitch. 5-2. That's going to be a walk. That's a 0. The 8 is too high. 5-5, and that's going to be a line drive to Kano. Out number 1. We flip up to the top of the order. Here's Joey Garthwaite. Garthwaite is 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch. 2-2, blank. 4-4, ground ball to A-Rod. Out number 2. Esteban German up. German is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-5. And that is a base hit. Now, the reason that is a base hit, and I didn't explain it the last time we had a base hit on that, on Andy Penitenti's card or any of the batter's cards or any of the pitcher's cards and batter's cards, if we have a split like that, a left-right split, we take a look at where the batter is, if he's right or left. If he's a left-handed batter, we take a look at the side before the slash. If he's a right-handed batter, we'll take a look at the number after the slash. And vice versa, same for the batter. If it is a left-handed batter, we'll take a look at the letter on the left-hand side of the slash. And if he's a right-handed pitcher, we'll take a look at the right on the right side of that slash. So that's how the slashes come into play. And that is 1 out with 2 outs with a runner on first. And Mark Tehan will come up. So we have a steal attempt. German is a right-handed batter. So that's going to be a +1 -3. That's going to be a +2. So that's going to be a 16 or less. And that isn't, it's a 12 or less. Because it's a -2. I added the 2 instead. So he steals second. And he's safe at second. Here's the pitch to Tehan. And that is going to be a 4-5. That's going to be a strikeout. 13, that's a 5. Struck him out as German stole second, but... And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 3, New York 1, Kansas City nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Alex Rodriguez, Jorge Posada, and Hideki Matsui due up for the pride of the Yankees. A-Rod 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-5 range play at Kauffman Stadium. And that's going to be 3-5. That's going to be a ground ball to Buck. Buck's range is a 4, believe it or not. 4/4. So with the pitcher, it's the same thing. We're going to look at the right side of that. That's going to be a 4. That's a 5. And A-Rod hustles it down to first, and he's on with a base hit. So the Yankees have a runner on first, and that's going to bring up Jorge, the designated hitter, Jorge Posada. Posada is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 18. And that's going to be 2-4. That's going to be a blank. He's a switch hitter. And that is going to be 4-6, double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Garthright. Out number 1. We have a pickoff attempt. Anytime a 20 comes up on the strategy die, it's a chance to pick someone off. He doesn't have any balks, but a 1 through 7 is a pickoff. And that's a 6, and he picks up Alex Rodriguez. So A-Rod couldn't get back to the bag in time, and he picked him off, and that's going to be Hideki Matsui. 2 out with nobody on. Matsui is 1 for 1 with a double for 4 at the ballpark. Kauffman Stadium. 1-2 and S plus 8. So that's going to be a single out there to Garthright. Now, we're going to check to see if we have any bases. Now, if we did have any other base runners here, they would have automatically advanced 2 bases on that. Matsui base run rating is a 4. That's a 3. That's going to be a double. So he takes that single, makes it into a double. And the reason he makes that into a double is the roll is less than the base run rating. Two outs for Jose Molon up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll is an 18. Here's the pitch. 5-6 blank. 5-6 ground ball to Penna. And that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Jose Goulden, Billy Butler, and Alex Gordon due up for Kansas City. Here's the pitch to Jose Goulden. He's 1 for 1. 6-4. Home run, that's a 20, that's a 15, and that ball is out of here. Solo home run by Jose Guillen to tie this game up. And he hits it down the right side field and into the stands. We have a tie game at 1, and that's going to bring up Billy Butler. Butler 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-6. That's going to be a base hit. And Butler is on with a base hit. So Alex Gordon up. Gordon is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Strategy roll is a 14. Here's the pitch. 2-5. That is going to be a double star. Fly ball out to Cabrera. Out number 1. Ross G-Load up. G-Load is 0 for 1. We have a hit and run coming up. So on a 2, that's going to be a hit and run. All ground double plays get a -2. All base run ratings are increased by 2. Home runs and walks are cut in half. We round those down. All line outs are considered double plays. And if the batter strikes out, well, we'll resolve it as a regular steal. Here's the pitch to Ross on a hit and run. Infield at normal depth. 5-1. That's a strike. That's a 4. The 11 is too high. 3-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to Damon. Out number 2, sorry. Out number 2, John Buck up. Buck is 0 for 1, the pitch. Five-3 strike. That's a 15. The 17 is too high. 4-3, and that's going to be a single to Matsui. So with the single out there to Matsui, we're going to take a look at Billy Butler. Butler's base run rating is a 6. On a 6 or more, the runner advances, no throw. We don't even look at this. So with that, the Royals have runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up Tony Penna. Penna is 1-0 for 1, base runners on first and third, so they have runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 8. 3-6 question mark. Single on a 1-5, the 12 is too high. 4-4, that's going to be a double star 2. Ground ball to Gonzalez. And that retires the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. After 4, we're tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Robinson Cano, Morgan Insberg, and Alberto Gonzalez due up for the Yankees. Cano is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. So we go to the top of the 5th. 1-2, that's going to be a walk. 5, that's a 3, and that is going to be a walk. So with that, they're going to bring up Morgan Insberg. Insberg is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Strategy roll 7. Infield at double play. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. That's going to be a blank. 3-4. Ground ball back to Bale. And that's going to be a double play. Bell takes it, throws it over to Gilo. Gilo throws it over to German for a 1-3-4 double play. 1-1-4-3 double play. He got German out. He got him out at second first and then over to first. Alberto Gonzalez, here's the pitch. 3-4 blank. 1-3, and that's going to be a pop-up to Gordon for out number 3. So the Royals make quick work of the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Joey Garthwaite, Esteban German, and Mark Tejan due up for Kansas City. Here's the pitch to Joey Garthwaite. Garthwaite is 1 for 2 on the day. 4-6 blank. And that is going to be 5-3. Ground ball to Innsberg. Out number 1. Esteban German up. German is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-5. That's going to be a strike. 8-13 is too high. 6-2. Double star 5. Fly ball out there to Cabrera. And that is out number 2. So 2 away, and Mark Tejan is up. Tejan is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. Double star. Ground ball to Gonzalez. And that retires the side. So the Yankees make quick work of the Royals. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. We go to after 5. We're tied at 1. We go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Johnny Damon, Melky Cabrera, and Alex Rodriguez due up for the Yankees. Top of the order, Johnny Damon is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Four 3, possible error. 4-3, double star 2. Ground ball to Penna. Penna's error rating is in a 1-7. That's a 3. That is an error. And that's a 1-base error as he boots the ball. So with that, Johnny Damon is on with an error. So that's going to be an E6 to Penna. Cabrera is up. Cabrera is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 9. Yankees holding off. 3-5. Strike 6-16. Too high. 5-1. Power hit to Goulin. That is a 20. And that is going to be a fly ball. So 1 away. Infield's at double play depth still as Alex Rodriguez comes up. A-Rod is 1 for 2. Strategy roll is a 13. Here's the pitch. 3-2 at the ballpark. Kauffman Stadium calling. 2-3. Power hit to Goulin. That is an 11. That's going to be a fly ball out. And 2 out to right field. Goulin making the catch on both of those, and that's going to bring up Jorge Posada. Posada's 0 for 2. Strategy roll 6. Infield normal depth. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Strikeout. 13. That's a 7. Struck him out. So, no runs, 1 hit. No runs, no hits. 1 error. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Jose Goulin, Billy Butler, and Alex Gordon due up for the Royals. Jose Goulin is 2 for 2 with a home run. Here's the pitch. Hit that solo home run to tie the game up. 4-4, possible error. 4-6, power hit to Cabrera. That's going to be a 1. That's going to be a base hit. No error there. Cabrera's error rating is in a 1-4. That's an 18. No error there. And with that, Jose Goulin is on with a base hit. All right, pickoff attempt here for Andy. He balks on a 1, pickoff on a 2 through 10, and 11 is going to be a pickoff error, 20 too high. Nothing there. Billy Butler up. He's 2 for 2, 5-1. That's going to be a strike. 5, the 9 is too high. 4-1, ground ball to A-Rod. And turns that into a double play. Rodriguez throws it over to Kano to get Jose Gullin out at first. Kano throws it to Ensberg for out number 2, and it's a 5-4-3 double play. Alex Gordon up. Gordon is 0 for 2. The pitch. 1-2 range play. 4-2, that is a double past Matsui. Matsui's range is on a 2. That's a 5. That's going to be a double off the wall. And with that, Alex Gordon is on with a double off the wall. So with that, it's going to bring up Ross Jalode. Ross is 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 2. Infield at normal depth. 2 outs with a runner on second. Royals holding off on Strat. 3-6 question mark. Double star on a single of a 1. The 11 is too high. 5-6 ground ball to Kano. And that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 6. We're tied at 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Hideki Matsui, Jose Milan, and Robinson Cano due up for the Yankees. Hideki is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. The pitch. 5-5. Strikeout 4. The 12 is too high. 1-1. That is going to be a power hit to Tihan. That's a 3. That's going to be a double. And with that, Hideki Matsui leads off with a double up there to Tihan. Jose Milan 0 for 2. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 2-1 hit by pitch. That's a 5. That's a 3. And John Bale beans Jose. So the umpire warning him. John Bale is now tired. No outs with runners on second, with runners on first and second. Strategy rolls a 7. Here's the pitch to Robinson Cano. Cano is 0 for 1 with a walk. 5-1 range play. 4-4 ground ball to G-Load. And his range is on a 1. That's a 4. That's going to be a double for Cano. That's definitely going to score Matsui. It scores Matsui. Milan will go to third. Cano is on second. And the Yankees have a 1-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Morgan Ensberg up. Ensberg is 1 for 2. John Bale tired. They are going to leave him in. However, the bullpen for the Royals is warming up. Morgan Ensberg 1 for 2 with 1 run scored. Strategy rolls a 19. The pitch. 2-1. That's going to be a hit by pitch. That's a 0. The 3 is too high. 3-5. That's a base hit to Garthright. So 1 run will score. Jose will come home. Robinson Cano goes to third. He gets a +2 from home to second to home, which is what happens here. If a roll is less than or equal to the adjusted base run rating, advance. Otherwise, they hold, and he will advance. So the Yankees have a 4-1 lead, a 3-run lead here in the top of the seventh. Some insurance for the Yankees. Alberto Gonzalez comes up. Pickoff attempt. That's a 12. Nothing happens there. Infield going to double play depth. Here's the pitch. No outs. 2-1. Hit by pitch. Nothing happens there. 5-1. Fly ball out to the Golan. Out number 1. We have a steal attempt. However, that's a 0. They're not going to send Morgan to steal on that. Johnny Damon up. Damon, that's going to be a 5-4. That's going to be a wild pitch on a 7. And it is, and they move Morgan over to second. Johnny Damon, here's the response to that wild pitch. 5-2, ground ball back to Bale. And the out is at first. So Johnny is out at first, and Morgan will get the hold sign at second. 2 outs with a runner on second, and that's going to bring up Milky Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy well 18, Yankees holding off. 2-3, that's going to be a single to Penna. I'm sorry, 2-3, that is going to be a single. Either way, that was a single. That's going to score Morgan Innsberg. He will come home on a 1-6 from second to home for the extra bases. So it's now 5-1 Yankees, and that's going to bring up Alex Rodriguez. Not before we have this call to the bullpen. John Bale comes out of the game. Gave up too many runs in that inning right there. We're going to go with Joel Poletra to come in. Let's take a look at his card. Has a couple special Ks on there. We're going to see what he can do. He can face 6 batters total as he comes into the game. He has an ERA of a 9.0. No wins, no losses. 1 inning pitched, allowed 2 hits, no strikeouts, and no walks. On a special K rating, what happens is we'll take a look at the die on the batter's card. If it falls into the range of the special K, it's a strikeout. And if it falls out of that range, if it's higher than the range, we'll resolve the play as normal. A-Rod, 2 outs with a runner on first. They just need to get out of this inning here. And before we take a look at that, let's take a look at the stats here for John Bale. He went 6 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of an 8.42. So with that, we have a 5-2. That's going to be a blank. So in a 1-3, it's a strikeout. That's a 4. It's too high. 6-3, and that's going to be a fly ball to Tejan. So 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on, I believe. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be John Buck, Tony Penna, and Joey Garthright due up for Kansas City. Let's take a look at the box score of the game so far between these two teams. New York scoring in the 3rd inning, 1 run there, and then they scored 1 run in the 7th inning, 4 runs in the 7th inning, 5 runs and 9 hits, no errors. Kansas City scoring the only run in the 4th inning, 1 run on 8 hits with 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Andy Penitendi is going to stay on. And John Buck is 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Andy can face 2 more batters. 3-3, strikeout 15. That's an 8. Struck him out. 1 away. Tony Pena due up. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. 4-4, possible error. 3-5, ground ball to Kano. Kano's error rating is on a 1 to 5. That's a 10, no error there. And out number 2. We go to the top of the order. Joey Garthright, 0 for 3. The pitch. 2-2, blank. 3-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kano. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Yankees make quick work of the Royals. It's 3 up, 3 down. After 7, New York 5, Kansas City 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, and Jose Molan due up for the Yankees. There is going to be some changes to the Royals. At first, Jason Smith will come in at first, and Golan up there in right field. And they're going to bring in Mitch Meteor to take over at. So we're going to do the old double switch. They're going to switch Mitch and Jason in the lineup there. They're going to leave Joel on the mound. He can face 5 more batters. Here's the pitch to Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. 1-5, home run chance. On a 1 to 6, the 18 is too high. That is a 13. That is outside of the range of the special K. 1-6, and that's going to be a base hit. So Jorge Posada leads off the top of the 8th with a base hit, and that's going to bring up Hideki Matsui. Matsui 3 for 3 with 3 doubles and an RB and a run scored. And that's going to be 3-4. That's going to be a 7. That's a 17. Too high. 15 outside of the range of the special K. 4-1 ground ball to Smith. And that is a 6, so Posada will move to second. 1 away. And Jose Molan due up. Here's the pitch. 6-1, blank. 1-2, ground ball to Pena. And the other's at first. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Robinson Cano. Cano is 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. He's got a double, a walk. Run scored in an RBI. No strategy rolls. Strategy rolls are turned off. And that is going to be a 6-4. Possible error. That's a 9. Outside of the range of the special K. 5-5. Ground ball to Gordon. Error rating is an 8. That's a 19. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Esteban German, Mark Tehan, and Jason Smith due up for the Royals. Andy is done. And we have a right, left coming up. And they are going to bring in Billy Trabar. Yep. They're going to bring in the only left-handed, one of the only few left-handed pitchers they have. That's going to be Billy Trabar will come in. Trabar comes into the game with an ERA of a 12.16. No wins, one loss. He had no wins, no losses throughout the regular season, but in the replay so far, he picked up a loss. 12.16 ERA, 3 and 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Esteban German up. Here's the pitch. He's 1 for 3 before we get to that. Taking a look at the stats for Andy, he went 7 innings, allowed 8 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, and 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.03. Here's the pitch to German. German 1-4 range play at the ballpark. 4-4 blank. That's a rare play. And let's see what happens here on the rare play. The first baseman chases the foul ball into the stands. Result play as a P3 range. We're going to check for injury. That is a foul ball. And Morgan Insberg is injured and will miss 3 games. So the Yankees have a runner on their DL. And I will put that on my DL list. So with that, Morgan Insberg is injured and will miss 3 games for the Yankees. So first time the Yankees have an injured player here. So with that, we are going to resolve the play here for Morgan Insberg. That is a first baseman. And that will be Cody Ransom. Will come in. Cody Ransom will come in to take over at first for the injured player. We're going to reroll because that is a foul ball on that. 2-6. That's going to be a walk. 7. The 20 is too high. 4-6 ground ball to Ransom. And that is out number 1. Let's take a look at, when we get to him, we'll take a look at his stats there. Mark Tion up. That's 1 out. Tion is 0 for 3. The pitch. And they are going to intentionally walk him. 6-6. That's going to be a range play. And they are going to intentionally walk Mark Tion. Tion walked, and they're going to bring up Jason Smith on that. Smith, 0 for 0. Here's the pitch. 5-1. That's a walk. 0. The 7 is too high. 4-5. That's going to be a single to Cabrera. And on both of these, the lead runner will advance. However, Jason Smith will hold at second. At first, sorry. Butler, 2 for 3, the pitch. 4-3, that's a blank. Infield at double play depth, 1-3, double star 4. Ground ball to Ransom. Are they going to try to score him? No, they are not. They're going to hold him. The out is at first. That's going to move Smith over to second. So 2 outs with runners on first and second. Alex Gordon up. Gordon is 1 for 3. The pitch. 5-1 walk. 10-15 too high. 6-3 double star 6. Fly ball out there to Damon. And that retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors after 8. New York 5, Kansas City 1. We go to the top of the 9th. Yankees holding on to a 4-run lead. Can they hold on to it? Or will the Royals find some 9th-inning magic to come back and win this game and win the series? Let's take a look at the box score after 8 innings of play. It is New York having a run in the 3rd inning. Kansas City came back in the 4th inning to tie the game up. And then New York in the 7th inning, the bats woke up. 5 runs on 10 hits with no errors. So we go to the top of the 9th, and with that, Joel Paletra will come out. He is done. They have a right, left, and they're going to bring in either John Mahan or Leo Nunez. They're going to bring in Leo Nunez. He's got the lower ERA. He can, that's his card right there. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. It's going to be Cody Ransom, Alberto Gonzalez, and Johnny Damon duo. Let's take a look at Cody Ransom. He's played in 6 games, had 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 home run. He's batting 1,000 right now to start the season off with that. Cody Ransom, here's the pitch. 2-2, that's going to be a strikeout. 13, that's a 2. Struck him out. Alberto Gonzalez due up. Oh yeah, Leo Nunez, we didn't take a look at his stats. He's pitched 4 innings. Actually, he's pitched 3 2/3 innings. Allowed 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Joel Petra. He went 1 1/3 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 3.92. All right, Alberto Gonzalez, here's the pitch. 3-6 at the ballpark. 5-5, fly ball to Garthright. Out number 2, top of the order, Johnny Damon. Damon 1 for 4, the pitch. 3-2, blank. 6-4, ground ball to Penna. And that retires the side. The Royals making quick work of the Yankees. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Mitch Mayer, John Buck, and Tony Penna due up. It's the bottom of the order for the Royals. Billy Trabar done. Leaves the game with an ERA of a 9.57. And with that, they're going to bring in Mariano Rivera will come in. We have a left, right coming up. They're going to bring in their star closer. Actually, they're going to bring in Jose Vargas. Vargas will come into the game. He has 1 win, 3 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk on the season in the replay. Billy Trabar, 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk. An ERA of 9.58. Here's the pitch. He's going to face the bottom of the lineup. 6-6 hit by pitch, 18, that's a 14. And that is a hit by pitch. Umpire warns him not to do it again. John Buck, 1 for 3, the pitch. Infield double play depth. 4-5. Single on a 1-6, that's a 5. And that's a base hit. And that's going to bring up Tony Penna. Penna's 0 for 3 on the day. 3-3 wild pitch, 9. And that moves everybody over. 4-1, double star, fly ball out to Matsui. And that is a failed SF roll. And the runners hold. So, 1 out, we go to the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Joey Garthright, who's 1 for 4. 6-3, strikeout plus, that's an 18. That's a 15. Struck him out. Varus is tired, however, Esteban German up. He's 1 for 4 the pitch. 4-6 blank. 3-5 ground ball to Gonzalez. And that's the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Kansas City Royals as the Yankees defeat the Royals 5-1. Final line score coming right up. So with that, Andy Pentenny will pick up his first win. John Bale will pick up his second loss. Jose Golan hits his first home run of the season. New York Yankees defeat the Kansas City Royals on final score 5-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Kansas City 1 run on 10 hits with 1 error. The Yankees will move to 5-5. Kansas City will drop to 3-6. And Andy picks up the win. He went 7 innings, allowed 8 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 strikes, 1 home run, and ERA of a 2.03. John Bale gets his second loss. He went 6 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of an 8.42. Jose Vargas went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch, no ERA. And Billy Trabar went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, an ERA of a 9.58. So that's going to do it for us here at Kauffman Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos go up in the 2008 replay. And also when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.